boy. When they look deep inside, know they doubted the boy. Now I'm giving them the work and I'm doing them the worst. It's a job, I'm the boss and I had to employ. Yeah.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Panda Cast. My name is Tommy. I'm going to be your co-host, unfortunately. The other co-host, Justin, could not be here with me today, but that is okay. We're not going to hold that against him. He will be joining us starting next week. The good news is this week, all we're doing is just kind of introducing you to who we are, what we do, the expectations that we have, short little Q&A session, and then that's it. We're just going to wrap it up. We're going to keep it super short and sweet this week. So this is the Panda Cast. Panda Cast podcast. That's who we are. The reason it's called the Panda Cast podcast is because our company is called Lion and Panda. We're a digital marketing company based out of Dayton, Ohio. I live in Wilmington, North Carolina, and the rest of the company is up there doing their thing and just actually making things happen. So my job with the company is obviously this content creation side of it, but I'm also in sales and customer relations. My background, I've owned my own marketing agency before. I merged with Lion and Panda back in March with my old company, and it's just been absolutely amazing. I mean, we are leading the charge when it comes to AI and integrations and automations and all of those things. Like, our philosophy behind why we do what we do is we believe that everything has a tool. Like, everything that we use is considered as a tool, whether that's Google, your website, AI, content, social media, blogging, any of that. All it is just one big tool. Everything is a tool, and in order for that tool to be successful, you have to have an integrator or integrations into your systems, and we are that integrator that can take those tools and implement it into all of your systems seamlessly. Now, let's say once it gets in there, and everything's like we have data that has been put in, or we have leads that are coming in, or whatever it is that we're doing for you, well, there has to be some level of automation, which moves us to step number 3 of what we do. We automate your systems to make things easier for your sales guys, so we keep the sales guys selling, we keep production producing, we keep front office people doing what front office people do, we keep those who pick up the phone and setting appointments picking up the phone and setting appointments. Like, our job is to make your business operate at a higher level. Now, once we do that, then the last leg of this is the data. So the tool gets into the actual systems that we use as the integration side of it. And then from there, we have automations that make your business easier, but we also have our beautiful system that we created called Pandalytics. Now, Pandalytics, which is integrated as part of the automated side of your business that you can only get from us, by the way. We take that, and then that's how we do all of our lead scrubbing. So we check names and phone numbers and email addresses and IP addresses and zip codes and all these different things to make sure that this is a legit lead. If it is a legit lead, then you get it. If it's not a legit lead, then we throw it in the trash can. But the beautiful thing is, you get to set those expectations. If you're like, hey, all we want is just, we want to make sure the name and the address is right. Okay, cool. We just check the name, we check the address. If they check out, boom, you get it. If you want all of it, then it checks everything. Or if you're like, hey, if 60% of it checks out, 80%, 20%, it doesn't matter. You are the one who gets to actually set that expectation. And then from there, that gives us data. Now, the good data that we get, which is the good leads, the people who are spending money and want to do business with you, and they're your ideal client, we take that data and then put it back into the tool. Now, that tool, because everything has AI in it now, so we work friendly in the sandbox with it, we take that data that we get and we put it back into the tool, and then that tells them, hey, we want this, which means over time, now you have a closed loop system of your marketing where you have tool, integrated, automated, data, straight back into the tool. Tool, integration, automation, data. And it's just over and over and over again until we get it absolutely perfected over time. That's what we do. That's who we are. We are a business solution company that primarily works inside of your marketing, that helps you just be more efficient at the end of the day. That's really all that it matters. And in this podcast, we're just gonna talk about those things. We're gonna talk about clients that we've worked with without talking about their names. We're gonna talk about what's coming in AI. We're gonna talk about, like what we're doing to stay ahead of the curve. Like, what are the rumors? What are the rumblings? What's the scuttlebutt? Like, what's happening that you guys need to know about so that way your marketing can be better. And that's the big thing, man. That's why we're doing this podcast. We want to get more information out there to you guys. We want to make sure that you're educated on what you're doing in your marketing, because everything is changing. Like the big topic that we're talking about, and this kind of moves us into our Q&A session. Nobody's asked us a question, so I'm just going to take one that everybody's typically asking us, and that's, what is this AISO stuff? Is it SEO? Is it AI? And the answer is yes. It's actually both. It's AI with SEO. So artificial intelligence search optimization. That's what AISO stands for. And basically what this is it's SEO on steroids, essentially. So I'm not going to give you the whole thing of all that it is, but essentially it is so content heavy and so content rich that regular SEO just it's not going to cut it anymore. Like we have to keep every channel happy. So think of it like this. Over the course of the past 10, 15 years, Google has been king in everything. All you had to do was keep Google happy, which is hard enough in and of itself, because their algorithm is changing about every 6 months, if not more often. How they run their ads, how they do their SEO, what their expectations are. Is it GMB? Is it LSA? Is it ads? Is it this? Is it that? Is it blah, 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 blah? And we've been able to stay on top of that because we're a Google partner and we know what they're doing because they tell us. But with this new introduction of the GPTs that are coming in, so you got ChatGPT, you got Gemini, you got Gronk, and I'm sure I'm missing a million other ones that are out there that are basically question and answer type of things. Like my grandfather, 75 years old, right? He's 75? Yeah, 1950, 2025. Yeah, 75-year-old grandfather refuses to use Google now. He won't do it. I don't know why, but he won't do it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I introduced him to ChatGPT 2 months ago, and this man calls me 3 times a week telling him what he learned on ChatGPT. No joke, he is a ChatGPT guy now. And for better, for worse, that's just what he's doing. So if a 75-year-old man is using ChatGPT, don't you think that people younger than him are too? And what exactly does ChatGPT do? Well, it's an open source search engine. So it's not just pulling from Google. That's what we said earlier. Google is a mono system. If it's on Google, they will find it. Well, they're looking everywhere and they're gathering all the information. So for instance, if you go into ChatGPT and you just search, let's just say, whatever your industry is. So for us, I would just type in best marketing company near me. And I would type that information in and it would bring up a couple of different things. But at the end of each one of those, there's a link. And you click on that link and that's where they're pulling the sources from. So it's not just from Google. Like we did one for a roofing company the other day and they were pulling from BBB. They were pulling from Angie's List. They did pull from Google and a couple of other places. But essentially, you have to keep all these different algorithms happy now. So not only do you have to have social content, but you got to have YouTube content. You got to have BBB. You got to be on Reddit. You got to be, if you're a contractor, a home service contractor, Angie's List, like all these different places, you better be looking at it. And that is a lot of work for one marketing manager to do inside of your company. Even if it is their 40-hour-a-week full-time job, that is a lot of work. So what we have done with our AISO is we are just content heavy. We produce. That is our job. That is what we do. That is how we get you ranked. That is how we get you up there on chats now, on any GPT system, is we just content. I mean, photos, videos, blogs, creating new websites that are tied to your website, not just a landing page. It's called SERP pages. We create all these different things. We do it. So that way you start showing up more and more and more and more. And it's going to take somebody who is very fluent in development to be able to keep up with what's going on. So if you don't have that developer, and I mean a real developer, not just somebody who says they know how to make a website. I mean like real developers. I mean these guys that know how to write code. Like they gotta be super good at their job. That's what it's gonna take now moving forward in order to rank on all these things. So I would encourage you, I mean, obviously we're doing Panda Cast podcast here. We want you to get in touch with us. We can solve these problems for you. We want to learn about your business. We want to know what's going on. We want to be that business solution for you. And that's why we've built our company the way that we've built it. Now, next week, when Justin's on here, he's more on the development side. Like, that's his thing. He knows it very well. He can speak very high level to it. With me, I know I'm very strategic in how I think. Like, how can we develop the strategy that's going to lead to the success that you're looking for? That's how I operate. Like, I want to get, a bird's eye view, 32,000 feet, 36,000 feet, whatever that number is. And I just want to look at it from that perspective and say, okay, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Now, how can we mesh all of this together and make it into one big, beautiful plan? And that is something that I can certainly help you with. Like, if you just want to have a strategy call and let's talk about where are your gaps? Where's the gaps in your marketing and how can we help? How can we stand in that gap for you to make your life easier? We can have that conversation as well. And we'll be telling stories about these different companies that we've worked with of how we've stood in the gap for them and help them become more and more and more successful. But next week when Justin's here, I'm really excited about it. Justin is an extremely intelligent guy. He's gonna be able to speak to more of the development and the trend side of it, because that's his forte, that's what he does. But in the meantime, give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe to the channel, all the different things. Rank us 5-star, because I know this was a 5-star episode. I have no doubt in my mind this was a 5-star episode, so just go ahead and give us a 5-star, right? And we look forward to next week. So until then, be good. And if you didn't know, now you know.
They never thought I would be on great. I'm just a peon, but realize they be on fake. They bet against me, but I know I'm taking me all day. They waiting on the boy to fail.